What up everybody, Colt Nerdy Core, back again with another video. This one is another pickup video. As you can tell by the title of the video, I got some very exciting news. Finally got my hands on a PS5 after how many months since it came out. I know they've been really hard to get for some people, really hard for me. I went in and actually got on my EB Games waiting list, and it was literally like 4 days and they had a shipment in. I got the last one out of that. So I'm really excited about that. Hoping to dive in, get some games for it when they start rolling out. I'm really waiting for Mass Effect, the Legendary Edition, to come out. That'll be the first real game I'm hyped for. Other than that, this video will have a good variety of different things. I got some PS3 games, getting back into collecting more for that. Some Pops, PS2, GameCube, and a Blu-ray. As always, let me know some of the stuff you guys been picking up and what you guys are looking out for and excited for. And personally, I've been looking at, they released a trailer for a new Hot Wheels game that is going to be coming out on the PS5, Xbox One. I don't know 100% about the Switch, but the old Hot Wheel games on like the PS1 and PS2 were awesome. So I'm hoping with like the ability to create tracks and stuff like that, with the new technology now, I think it's going to be awesome if they do it right. So I'm really looking forward for that one. Alright, let's just get right into the video. So first, we're going to get the big one out of the way. There it is. This is the PS5. It's a beefy console. Like, it's heavy. I didn't think it was going to be this big when I picked it up. I haven't watched any videos on unboxings or anything like that. I like to keep it all a surprise for when I get it. But here it is. I've been having a lot of fun with it. I haven't been playing it too much, but as you can see, I guess now have it. I'm really excited about that. Hoping games start rolling out for it soon once more people start getting the console, because right now there is not a lot out there. I'll show you what I picked up for it when I initially got it in a bit, but for right now there's not a lot of games that I'm really excited for at the moment on it. So I'm hoping, give it like 6 months, people start getting the console more, we can start seeing some more games coming out for it and really start getting a roll, because there's a lot of games that are really cool that have been announced, but none that have set release dates really right now, besides the Mass Effect game, which I'm looking forward to. And here's just a look at the controller. I have been actually having a lot of fun with this controller. I initially thought with like it being a little bulkier and more of like a Xbox controller size, I thought I wasn't gonna like it off the start. But after using it for a while, I am getting the hang of it. I like that they kept the touchpad. A lot of people found it a little gimmicky on the PS4, but certain games use it pretty well, and it's just like a unique options button or select button that I like. The button layouts are pretty good. I feel like one of my only complaints is the buttons on the side here. They don't feel like they have a lot of a give when you press it. It's a very small press, which I don't like, and I think once these start to jam a bit, it'll be very hard to get them unjammed. And then people have complaining a lot about controller drift with the analog sticks. I haven't had any issues with that as of yet, but I've only played it probably, I'm gonna say like 30 hours on the console, so I'm not too big into wearing in the sticks at all. Oh, and as you can see, I'm not going over the full console, the UI or anything like that. I'm going to do a full review after I've had it for like a month. I'm going to, like, my initial impressions of having it for a month, go over in detail all the different stuff, including the appearance, how it works, the UI, all that different stuff. So look out for that to be on the channel probably this month or next month. I just want to take some time to get used to the console before making a review of it, just so I can actually know what I'm talking about, and I'm not just saying, oh look, here's the UI, and I have never used this, this is what's going on, and oh, the controller looks nice, but you know, I've never used it. So I'm going to give it a month, then make a review of it, so definitely look out for that to be on the channel. Alright, so with the console you need games, and the first game I decided to go for was Assassin's Creed. I haven't played an Assassin's Creed for a while. I think the last one I played was Unity, which was okay. I played it at a horrible time. I played it when it initially came out, and it was buggy as all crap. So I waited a while before picking up another Assassin's Creed game. It was really this, COD, some sports games, Spider-Man, which I heard was really short, and a bunch of other sports games. Oh, and the Little Big Planet one. So I went with Assassin's Creed. Kind of reminiscent because one of the first games I picked up on the PS4 and played through was Black Flag, so I guess continued the trend of playing Assassin's Creed on release. Overall, actually having a lot of fun with this game. It's definitely bigger than the previous Assassin's Creeds that I've played, which again is only till Unity, so I haven't played more of the recents like Origins or Syndicate or anything like that. But it's a very big world. There's a lot of different customization options, which I like. The skill trees and stuff like that have all been redone since I've played it, so there's so many different upgrades. You can go down a bunch of different paths, you upgrade your weapons, it alters like how the gear looks, and there's just a lot of customization. You can pick all the people that are on your ships. It's based in Viking time, so it's really cool just going around raiding. You don't have to play it super stealthy all the time. You can really just walk in and start beating the crap out of everybody if that's how you prefer to play. As this is a new game, I paid full price for it, but it was included in my bundle. So the console, controller, and this I got for I think $870. It also came with a year warranty. So if anything, the game, the console, or the controller has issues, I can get a replacement, which is good with hearing about the controller drift issues with some people that are having for it. So I'm looking forward to continue playing this. After this, I'm going to head back to the PS3 and wait for Mass Effect will probably be the next game I pick up for it. Alright, then I got one PS4 pickup. It's Captain Tsubasa Rise of Champions. I'm sorry if I butchered that and you're a fan of this anime. I am not, as I said before, not a huge anime watcher, but I enjoy the games from time to time. This game I picked up specifically because it looked like a arcadey style soccer game, and I'm huge into arcadey sports games, as I said many times on this channel. From what I heard about it, it's basically just these guys are like superstar, all-star soccer players, and you get like a bunch of different powers, and they're super strong compared to all their rivals and stuff like that. So I'm hoping just for like a good story mode with some RPG like upgrading mechanics and some good customization, and I'll be happy. I haven't touched it yet. Hoping to get into it. I'll probably pick it up after I finish Valhalla, and what I'm playing currently is Spec Ops. And I got this one, I think, on sale. I think it was $30 I paid for this one. It was stuck at like $50 for a very long time after release, for probably 6 months. And then I saw it drop down to $30, so I was like, that's a price I'm willing to pay for it. So hopefully it'll be worth it and get a good 20 to 30 hours out of it. Alright, next up, as I said, starting to get back into the PS3 grind. PS3 is still my favorite console. The PS4 did not outshine it as of yet. And maybe the PS5 will be the one to do it. But for right now, PS3 is still my favorite console, so still be picking up games for it. Still a lot that I hope to get and haven't picked up initially, so still looking for a bunch of games on it. So the first one I picked up was Shaun White Snowboarding. I remember renting this when I was a kid, having a little bit of fun with it. I remember the controllers being not the greatest compared to a lot of other snowboarding games out there. But I paid $4 for this, so shipping included on Amazon. I think it was like $4.94 or something like that, so basically $5. So worth a try for that. I heard they added trophies to the game, so at least gives me another reason to play through it. I'm hoping just for a good bit of fun of it. I've always joined snowboarding and skateboarding games, so hopefully this will be another quality one. Alright, the next one I picked up is Warhammer 40,000 Space Marine. I don't know a lot about the Warhammer like lore or anything like that, but I have a friend who's very big into it, and he actually recommended me picking up this game. So if you're watching this part, shout out to you. And I looked into it a bit. It looks like a just full-on action hack and slash shooter type of game where you just play as this badass dude on here and just go around killing a bunch of, looks like orcs or goblins or something like that. Again, don't know a whole lot about the lore. I know a lot of people are into this with the whole D&D like board games or there's a ton of games and books in this series, so very deep lore. I don't really get into that type of stuff. I just play the games. So I'm just hoping for a good bit of fun with this one. I ended up paying, I think it was $15. It was $15 to $20, I think. Alright, next up is one I'm very excited to get into, and probably will be one of the ones I like to get into coming up soon, and that is Mercenaries 2 World in Flames. I heard this game's actually great, and a lot of people say a hidden gem on the console. It's basically, from what I've gathered, you play as a bunch of mercenaries with a bunch of like warring factions, and it's like a open world GTA or Saints Row type of game where it's a big giant open world and you can go around messing around with a bunch of stuff, and then you do missions for each faction, gain favors with whatever faction you choose to do missions for, and there's a bunch of different people in your crew. I don't know a whole lot about the game, which is what I like going into it, but I've heard this game's a lot of fun and really worth it for how cheap you can pick it up for. I think this game was $10 for me off of Amazon, so incomplete and in pretty good condition. Definitely looking forward to get into this one. Hope it lives up to its hype, and it's made by Pandemic Studio, which is a great studio. They made Battlefront. Alright, now we got my only GameCube game for this video, and that is Tony Hawk's Underground 2. This one was actually a Christmas gift. If you follow the channel and seen any of my collection videos, especially the GameCube, you know I have a lot of Tony Hawk games, and I'm a big fan of the series. I've heard this one was actually one of the better ones. I have a friend playing through it at the moment, so he said it's a lot of fun. I'm hoping to get into this eventually. It'll probably be a little bit down the road. But Tony Hawk games are always good fun. Fast, big combos. This one's apparently has a story mode in itself, kind of like the first Underground or American Wasteland, and then has the actual regular Tony Hawk's, kind of like the Pro Skater gameplay, where it's like the do the biggest combo, like the certain scores, collect skate and all that. Collect the combo letters and do the little missions in a certain time frame. So it gives you a lot of content for what you're paying for it. Overall, really excited to have this in the collection. I think I almost have all the Tony Hawk games that are on the GameCube, so hoping to complete that collection. And really just the Tony Hawk games are always good fun to play through, and I really enjoy them. Alright, next up is NFL Street 3. This is my only PS2 pickup. The Street games, if you don't know what they are, they basically take the NFL teams and then take it to, well, I guess the streets. But basically you just do a lot of more hardcore, over-the-top, kind of freestyle moves, I guess would be the right term. So you can basically like run up walls, do really heavy tackles, and dribble it through your legs, stiff arm, jump over people, jump on top of people. You get game breakers, kind of like in the street basketball games where you do these like super over the top plays that will get you extra points, or in these games they get you like automatically free and your guy's just like turbocharged and really hard to take down. Or if it's on defense, you basically just knock the dude out and the ball comes free no matter what usually. I haven't played this one yet, but Street 2 and Street 1, the original, I have both of those and they're a lot of fun. The campaign modes are great. They have like little RPG elements where you're upgrading your team, creating your guy, and kind of taking over the streets slowly through leveling them up, beating different teams, taking players from different teams, and it's just a lot of fun, and they're really good co-op games. This was another Christmas gift to me, so thank you for who got it if you're watching this right now. Alright, next up is Fury. I heard a lot about this movie when it came out, that it was a great war movie, and I'm all into the war movies. I find some of my favorite movies that I can just go back, watch, put on, and just enjoy are war movies. And I looked at the cast in this movie. It's a great cast, a lot of actors I really enjoy. And my dad watched this, said it was an awesome movie, so I had to pick it up. It cost me $7, so a very good price for, as you can tell, a completely sealed one. Very excited to get into this. I'll probably watch it on a day where I'm just not really feeling doing anything and just sit up here and watch a movie. Alright, then finally we got my Pops that I picked up. I have two. Both of them were gifts for Christmas. So they were no cost to myself, but they're usually around the normal store price, which I think is like $10 or $8 if I can't remember. It might be 12, not 100% on that. But first one's Arya Stark. Big Game of Thrones fan. Arya is one of the cooler characters in the series. Big fan of the Stark family. Jaime Lannister, the Hound's probably one of my favorite characters. Ned Stark's probably my favorite character. So really excited to have this added to the Pop collection. At this point, I might be able to actually do a Pop collection video if any of you are wanting that. I don't know a whole hell of a lot about Pops in terms of their value and stuff like that, but I have a decent sized collection as of now. So if you guys are wanting that video, let me know in the comments. Alright, then the last one I got is Johnny Silverhand. This is a Keanu Reeves character in Cyberpunk, which is a game I still haven't got yet, but I'm very looking forward for the PS5 version to come out. That will be a game I definitely get on the PS5. So definitely look for that in one of my pickup videos. This pop actually looks really good. I like the stance that they went for, and the glasses look cool. I'm excited to play Cyberpunk. I know there's a lot of bad press about it due to the glitches and stuff like that. That's why I'm holding out on buying the PS4 version, just upgrading it to the PS5. I want to wait till the PS5 version release, and hopefully everything will be fixed and I can play the game without all the bugs hindering my view of the game. So yeah, that's my last pickup, my final pop. Alright, so there you have it. That is all the stuff I picked up for this pickup video. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Again, let me know any of the stuff you guys been picking up or looking to pick up. Have you guys got your new consoles for this generation yet? Or are you still waiting on it? Are you waiting for a new version to come out? Or have they been super hard to get for you? Definitely let me know all that in the comments. And appreciate you guys sticking through the video if you have. And remember, everybody has some nerdiness at their core.